Hey Nick,
Yeah.
what's Bruce Lee's favorite food?
Is it water?
That's his favorite drink.
Oh.
It's Xiao Long Bao, cause he's Lee Xiao Long. Ha! Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Hawker vs Restaurant. I'm Chuan,
I'm Nick.
and today we eat Xiao Long Baos.
Not 大笼包, not 中笼包, but 小笼包.
Let's go!
"我是李凤才，我是中国拉面小笼包的老板，我在这开的有10年了。我们做的小笼包是中国最传统的，面条也是中国式的面条。现在很多店还在改的新的方法，我们的小笼包是用中国最古老的那个熬汤。今天我会准备小笼包锅贴给你们品尝。
So here we are, we're at our first stop at Zhongguo Xiaolongbao, which is located at Chinatown Complex Food Center.
Okay, so today we're going to be trying the 小笼包. This is a long of 10 for $6. Similarly, the 锅贴 is also 10 for $6.
The best part about this place is that the xiaolongbaos are only 60 cents each. If you walk past the stall, you immediately see like the people that are making the xiaolongbaos and all the dumplings by hand. Alright, so now we're gonna try the xiaolongbao first.
A good 小笼包 chef be able to get the consistency just right so that it doesn't break so easily, but it's also not too doughy.
If you look at each xiaolongbao, right, the way it's folded is slightly different. Like it just shows that
A bit
it's,
more
it's handmade.
authentic,
lor.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think personally, I want my xiaolongbao to be a little bit different.
Why?
Because nothing is perfect in this world, and xiaolongbaos are proof of that. Okay, so to eat xiaolongbao, right, you have to drink the soup first. How I always do it is I bite a little bowl and serve out the soup, and you put in your vinegar and a little bit of ginger.
Meanwhile,
That's not how you eat xiaolongbao, Nick.
Instant with what? The soup is very flavorful. There are some places that when you leave it out for a while, then it sort of just dries
I
up.
personally feel like there are parts of this xiaolongbao skin that are too thick.
The filling is very well seasoned.
Oh wow.
Yeah, if you look at like the filling inside,
There's little like bits of fat all around the meatball.
it's very moist as well. It's very juicy. Some places it dries up
Yeah.
and it just crumble in your mouth. So now we're going to be trying the pan-fried dumplings. I'm actually like quite excited for this because of this crusty bits inside.
That gives so much more flavor than just a guotie.
So for me, the hallmark of good 锅贴 right is it must be seared properly.
I like that the skin becomes two textures. So you have the crispy side, which ends up becoming like slightly chewier than the side that is not. And then in this one, they add chives, so you get the fragrance of the vegetables as well. Some people don't like it, but I actually like it.
I think chives really complements the flavor of the
Yeah.
meat. It's very well seasoned.
There is some soup lah.
I think the soup is probably because they use like a fattier meat as well. So it's probably like all the rendered fat and all that.
Okay, the thing about the guotie right is that it's quite oily. Like if you look at the bottom of the plate now, right, there's a bit of a
Oily sheen.
oily sheen. It's a bit like Nick's face lah at 6 p.m.
hello darkness, my old friend.
Okay, so I think overall, both the xiaolongbao and the guotie are quite good. But if I came here and I had to choose one, right, I'll go for the guotie.
Same, I will actually go for the 锅贴, but then again, it's harder to find good 小笼包in a hawker center.
Okay, I think that being said, both are really, really quite good. I wasn't expecting this in a hawker center.
I wouldn't say that this is the best 小笼包I ever had, but value for money.
My name is Guo Guang. I'm the Quality and Operation Manager. We are here since 1989. We're selling mainly 小吃 like 锅贴, 小笼包, 炸酱面. Specialty comes in form of dumplings, like 三鲜饺子, Chinese pizza. Try to make things as fresh as possible, as light as possible, so that we can take it as a 小吃. Today I'm going to serve you chive, salt, pan-fried dumplings, and hot 小笼包.
Okay, so now we're at our second stop. We are at Jinghua Xiaochi at New Road. They've been here for I think 30 years or so.
So we got the exact same thing. We have the xiao long bao and we have the guotie. The xiao long bao is $8 for 7 pieces, which means each xiao long bao is about $1.30. And the guotie is $9 for 10 pieces. So first up, we're gonna start with the xiao long bao. I think the first thing that stands out is the xiao long bao here is slightly bigger.
The dough looks actually like not too thick or too thin. For this, right, the taste is quite interesting because it's not like any other xiao long bao I've eaten before.
It's not just a pocky stock, but there's also a very strong taste of pepper. The stock here is definitely less oily.
It's not very salty, which I actually quite like. But what this really reminds me of is like, you know, minced pork porridge. Like when they cook minced pork with the porridge and then they put the pepper, a bit of soy sauce.
The thing about the skin here is that you're not struck by like the doughiness of the skin, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, but actually for the filling itself, I think the minced pork that they use is quite lean. It doesn't really stay together.
The meat here, there's less fatty bits.
There's less of a
so
bite to it.
you don't
Yeah.
get the difference in texture. So this is the guotie. Unlike most other guoties, you can actually see the meat here.
Yeah. The way
Right.
it's wrapped, right, is almost like
The hot dog bread thing.
it looks like there's quite a lot of filling, and it's really very well seared also. I think that the dough to meat and filling ratio is just nice, and they didn't even have to use like a lot of chives to bring out the flavor of the filling.
The flavor in this pork is a lot stronger than in the xiao long bao.
Yeah.
It's saltier. With this guotie, you also have that double skin texture. The top is not seared, so it's slightly softer, but the bottom is seared, so it's chewier and gives you that burnt flavor. One thing I have to say about this guotie is that it's clear that they use slightly leaner meat here.
And even though the guotie is a bit saltier than the xiao long bao, it doesn't make me like thirsty or want to drink water or anything like that. Overall, I think that the ambience alone is a very nice place to bring someone to have a chat, like catch up or with an old friend kind of thing.
I think the xiao long bao is really quite different from most other xiao long baos.
Yeah.
Considering like they were going for like a snacks type of direction, right? So very light flavors,
Yeah.
like lighter flavors than usual. If that's what you prefer, then I think you'll like this place lah.
So back in the office, Chuan, what was your favorite?
I think in terms of quality, right, I have to say that Zhongguo Xiaolongbao definitely had the better Xiaolongbao. The Xiaolongbaos there, right, they had more soup. The soup was more flavorful. The meat was better in the sense that it remained a meatball instead of just breaking apart.
Yeah.
There were fatty bits all around that meatball, so like it made the texture very, very good.
That being said, right, the Jinghua Xiaochi Xiaolongbao, it was very unique in a sense. The taste was quite different, a bit
Yeah.
peppery, and the meat was a bit leaner as well. Generally, the food is more consistent. The portion sizes, the way it's folded, and I like that for the guotie, it's wrapped slightly different as
Yeah.
well. So the textures were quite interesting.
I have to say that the Jinghua Xiaolongbao, the skin of the Xiaolongbao was better. It wasn't as thick. Even though it was slightly stickier, it didn't feel too doughy.
In terms of quantity, both were pretty decent lah. It will fill you up.
Both Xiaolongbaos were pretty much the same lah, I would say.
In terms for value for money, right? Zhongguo Xiaolongbao, of course, it is 60 cents for one bao. So you can't really beat that lah.
Although you're sitting in a hawker center, but the quality of that Xiaolongbao was really quite good.
Okay, so for this episode, our overall winner is
Zhongguo Xiaolongbao.
So thanks for watching another episode of Hawker vs Restaurant. If you like this video, you can watch our other videos over there.
And as always, remember to like, share and subscribe.
Bye.